Good morning. Welcome to Mondays with Marthie. Today I have a very special guest. She's just switched on her English switch.
Yes.
It's Bianca Joseph, and she's got something that I think you'll be interested in. Tell us about it.
Marthie. Okay, first, probably what you want to know is that I've started my own coffee brand.
Don't you like the brand?
Yay.
It's a bee.
It's a bee because my name is Bianca, and it's been an extension of a blog that I've got called Coffee with Bee.
Mm.
And the whole idea is that behind this coffee, it's called Conectar, if you didn't see the name, Conectar Coffee. And Conectar is a Spanish word for connecting.
Oh, that's brilliant.
But I wanted to claim it, but I can't claim it because it is an existing word. But you also have the you know, where it's co-working, people working together, people coming together. And you've got nectar, which of course goes with the bee.
So how did you come up with this? What is it about?
Like I said, it's this. First, it started with my blog, because with my blog, what I do is that I have coffee with people that I find interesting, and I tell their stories. But it's stories that motivate people and inspire people to live their dreams. And I was thinking, I can't just have coffee alone with people. Other people need to have coffee with people to hear their stories, to tell their stories, so that we can inspire and motivate each other, and just connect. Because when people connect, stuff happens.
Oh, so the secret behind this is you can't have it alone.
Yep, that's the most important thing.
You have to make 2 cups.
Yep.
Okay. So now tell me, what was the biggest challenge for you to get going with your product?
Biggest challenge, of course, was finances. I had no startup capital, so everything that I have or had went into this. So, but I believe in the concept, Marthie, also not just to people coming together to inspire, but it's also a big preventative mechanism for people who are struggling, who've got issues. You know, people are struggling with depression, and we've got our depression rates and our suicide rates are so high, and even crime and stuff. And when people know each other and we can restore that sense of community, asking somebody over for a cup of coffee to our homes, you know, it's a preventative measure to this kind of stuff, and that's very important to me, and I'm very passionate about that. So that's the whole thing behind the coffee. So it was okay for me to use all my money and get a product to say, because it's one thing to tell somebody, oh, it's difficult for people to be vulnerable and share their emotions and their stories, whether good or bad, because you don't know how people are going to feel about me being an SA cyclist. So you don't know, are they going to accept me because of that? So it's a vulnerable space to let people know. Also, people don't know, feel vulnerable about sharing stuff about stuff they're struggling with. And you're not going to, but when you ask somebody over for a cup of coffee, it's just that more chilled environment of just people getting to know each other and hopefully connect to a level where one can share this kind of stuff and share life and just connect with one another.
But you've been passionate about this for 15 years.
For 15 years.
So tell us what you actually qualified as.
Marthie, I've been a lifelong student. 15 years at Stellenbosch University. Yep, I studied B-Psych. It was a specialized course to get people to work within the primary health care. But unfortunately, no real jobs was created for that. And so
So you evolved.
People are still just working within the private sector mostly. And then so, again, this is what I'm passionate about, to get to the people. Not just people who are in a space to see professional help, but people and
before they need the help.
Exactly, to be preventative. And so I've also then specialized mostly in community psychology, and that's one of the big values, is to be preventative and to create a sense of community, and to empower people. So those are kind of some of the values of community psychology, and that's also the values behind the stuff I do. And also I do sports psychology.
Sports.
Yay!
You must talk me into running more. So tell me, what is the best part of what you do?
The best part of what I do is that I can, like this morning, being here with you, having that espresso. Yay.
Yes, we'll post a picture of it. Yes.
And then just being able to talk. I mean, I've learned so much now from you, and just your life and your own story, but also just the innovation, all the ideas of just from your life story and your experiences that you've shared today. And just that, the thing that we can connect. And now I know somebody else and you've just been inspiring me to think bigger about my concept and my product. And that's the best thing about this whole thing, to be able to connect with people. And then sometimes people tell me not such cool stories, but then afterwards they say thank you for listening, because just that moment of somebody listening, it helps.
I think what people forget is they forget that they need somebody, but that other person might need you more.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
So tell me, where do you want to go? What's your dream, and where do you still want to go and achieve?
I think this dream is on so many levels. Yes, I was thinking of just getting the concept out with the coffee, but I've been really processing this a lot this few weeks, and the economy of our country, there's a lot that needs to be done with our junk status and everything. So I'm really hoping somehow I can have more products out and get it to a level where I'm actually starting a business where I can employ people, because joblessness is a crisis, and so I'm thinking a little bit more bigger than what I started off with, because again, with community psychology, it's about the bigger space, and the country is important for me, and it's an issue that I would like to address. And if I can address it with having a coffee shop and having products out, I'm trying to get my own little cup going and things like that, you know.
Perfect.
But also in a sense where it's not just connecting people with telling stories, but also connecting people with their purposes and giving people jobs with dignity, and addressing all of that kind of stuff. Also thinking of doing workshops, because it's one I also have discovered it's not easy to connect. Some people don't know how to connect with other people. They don't know how to be vulnerable, how to share their stories, and how to listen. So to have workshops where one can have coffee tastings and stuff, and teach people those skills that are so necessary, and even in the workplace as well. Leadership styles and things for employers and employees, how to connect, how to get the best out of each other. So those kind of stuff, going a little bit more bigger, and not just sharing a concept, but helping people to apply the concept, to live it out. So
living and being the best you can be.
Be the best you can be.
Thank you very much, Bianca. I appreciate your time.
Thanks, Marthie.
And I'm very excited about, it's not just coffee, is what's going to happen behind all this coffee. And you can smell it too. It's going to bag. You can smell. So I'm looking forward, and let us know what you're up to, that we can track your progress. I'm always excited if people are creating jobs and creating people's vision and connecting with the purpose. So I hope to see you next time. This is a story of hope.
Thank you.